So welcome to the program. Just 2 days now with the conference. Your thoughts on how it all went?
I've been attending several of these conferences, and there's one critical thing that stood out for me in this one. The discussion we had earlier today that spoke about SME and what support can be given to them. I was quite fascinated by the support that CIFA is providing to the broader SME in South Africa. On top of my head, I was informed that they actually provide support from as little as 500 to a person who just sits across the street to a minimum of 5 million. And the reason why I have interest in that is simply because Africa is an economy that is vested with informal sector, where a larger majority of our population are operating within that sector. They do not have support, none whatsoever. So if it is that our support gets to touch critically on those aspects, people who do not have institutional support from the broader economic spectrum. So that stood out for me. And as it is now, we are still busy talking about how governments and development partners can work together to better Africa's economic position. That is another critical aspect that is coming out, because there is a perspective that government and the private sector are not working together. And that gets to create a hindrance to what we can achieve as a continent together. So my take out of that would be, the DTI is doing quite a number of work to bring the private sector together with government in as far as operating in the rest of the African continent is concerned, by bringing what the initiative that we're currently driving, Trade Invest Africa, where we mobilize support for private sector who wants to do business in the rest of the continent. So creating a marriage between public and private institution.
Yeah. Thank you very much.